Octopath Traveler definitely reflects its name. With 8 characters and their stories available to play through, I was expecting to dive into my chosen character Primrose's story alone when I began my Octopath journey, and was surprised when I noticed all the adventures available on the map, ready to be explored at my leisure. These 8 paths are just the beginning of Octopath Traveler's ability to create freedom in each player's Octopath journey, with freedom of party members, secondary jobs, story paths, and more, making each player traveling through the world of Osteria have their own unique journey that may be deeper or more challenging than others. In a world that truly makes you feel like you have many paths to take, Octopath Traveler's ability to create your own story and game flow make it a unique JRPG that combines the linearity of its individual stories and the freedom of its big world to make each playthrough a true one-of-a-kind experience. Octopath Traveler's journey begins with a choice that you would probably think would affect your overall experience with its story. It prompts you to choose a starting character from its 8, ranging from characters like the stoic warrior Ulberich and the adorable merchant Tressa, that will affect how your very first chapter plays out. I chose Primrose the Dancer and played through her first chapter again like I did in its initial demo. Since I felt like I knew Octopath Traveler well from playing its demo, I was surprised to find that this opening chapter was the only thing my character choice affected for the most part. After its first chapter, the map opens up to reveal the 7 other characters' chapters waiting to be played, and with my starter Primrose's second chapter having a level requirement of 21 while I was at level 4, the intention of how Octopath Traveler is likely supposed to be played became clearer to me as it encouraged me to seek the other characters out. It is a world of 8 stories that are made better by getting to know as many of them as possible, rather than going deeper into your chosen protagonist, a choice that sets it apart from other games I've tried that offer the choice of a starting character. I had walked into Octopath Traveler ready to mostly explore Primrose's story, but with levels to raise and the best way to do it being by experiencing the story while gaining party members, I set off on my journey with a new perspective on how I wanted to play. It's with gaining these levels and experiencing all the other first chapters before experiencing Primrose's second one that I noticed myself spending less time with her. She was always in my party, but when you meet each character and hear their first chapter, aside from in battle, it's with the chapter's character alone that you hear their individual story, which was admittedly a little jarring at first as most RPGs I played have each new character interact with each other heavily. It's one of the choices you have to make in Octopath Traveler. Since each character's story is narratively separate from one another, it's a kind of choice whether you want to learn more about the world as a whole or learn about one character at a time from a story perspective. For the sake of having a full party, I chose to gather party members and experience their stories, but thanks to the different content and personalities in each story making it easy enough to keep up with each narrative being told as a whole, it's one I don't regret. It might have been jarring at first, but I've really come to enjoy this different version of storytelling and the custom journey it provides. At the time of making this, I've played through my main party's first 2 chapters, have just finished Therion's second chapter to help make the level grind easier to prepare for the next chapter, and will probably play through another character's second chapter before jumping into the third one of my party members. This is how I chose to play, but there are other options and paths I could have taken from the start. I could have explored the map and found shrines and caves to help me level up and find new jobs if I wanted to do a more challenging solo journey with a different kind of game flow, and I still have the option of completing everyone's second chapter before I do any of the thirds, which would be slower, but would probably guarantee that I'm strong enough for its third chapters and make chapter 2 longer. The separate storytelling of Octopath Traveler has essentially allowed me to create my own game flow. Since I love storytelling and exploration more than grinding, I've been able to combine the two to make Octopath most fun for me, and I can't think of any other modern games that have given me that kind of choice. Most JRPGs provide choice when it comes to battle or going deeper into the story with other endings, but being able to go in the story in the order and way I choose in Octopath Traveler is a new way of playing and experiencing a story that really makes it feel unique. Whether you just plan to play through one character's story from start to finish, or experience everything its vast world of choices has to offer, Octopath Traveler is great in the way it doesn't force you to do either, and gives you the freedom to go along as you please. As I approach the second half of my party's chapters, I know my next choice will likely be what order I'll do chapter 3 and its final chapter in, how many endings I want to see, and which jobs I want to collect along the way, and I think that having these decisions are a big part of what makes Octopath Traveler so fun. So as I continue traveling through its unique world with many different ways to play, I'm excited to see where the rest of my own journey will take me. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below if you're playing Octopath Traveler, and if you are, let me know what kind of playstyle you're trying. You can like and share this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel for more JRPG content like this, and ring that bell to get notifications on whenever I post so you don't miss a thing. You can check out more videos here, or check out the blog at jrpgjungle.com, where I do everything I do here, but in written form. And you can find me on social media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, all at JRPG Jungle. Links to those will be in the description below, along with links to where you can pick up Octopath Traveler. Until next time, thank you, bye!